New information on an undercover sting targeting child sex predators from back in March. Over the course of a weekend, 8 men were taken into custody. Police say undercover officers posed as children under the age of 16 and agreed to meet the men in exchange for money and sexual acts. One man, Owen Stryzik, came from Wisconsin, where he was a middle school music teacher. His school system was notified of his arrest. All 8 are charged with electronic solicitation of a child and traveling to meet a child for unlawful sex acts. Both are felonies.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Super 2. Okay, baby, part 2 news. Video for this Wednesday night for y'all, man. I probably the one out of Prattville to where 8 men was, were charged and arrested for a type of sex sting operation to where they were trying to make child for sex. And so arrested one to where I think 8 men was arrested, including one. I think a teacher was arrested too. I guess the teacher was arrested. I seen the whole thing out there in Prattville, but so I read somewhere to where I think the men who trying to contact the girls, I think social media, either online or either I think a type of phone device or something, and I think they trying to meet the girl for sex somewhere in Prattville, either other places, and how they got caught right there, man. And but I feel like that why would this grown ass man trying to meet a underage girl for a girl who's probably 15, 14, 13 years old? But I don't know, man. I feel like the whole thing with the these creepy I don't know, but I feel like this creepy girl man in the world who trying to get at young girls who probably underage and how to get caught with those. So I think I think one of them is probably from my town. I think y'all be so I think some of people who is much shy on the picture is probably from my town, or they're from another state, or they're from here. But I feel like some are trying to come to, I think, Alabama for a type of sex thing or something, or they got going on. They like some of them or having at the higher bun, they got I think over $9,000 bun for the cases in the Facebook with. So I read somewhere, I think one of them got I think a $99 bun each for real for each person who got charged with I think with a crime. And so I think all 8 men who was charged with this type of crime is that was I think Austin, Kinsey, Kana, Barrera, Juan, Quaterio, Cardillo, I think the first one is Isaiah Smith, Patrick Murray, and Tavares Murphy, and Walter Wilden. So I think all of them, 8 men who was charged with this type of crime is probably in jail right now for the type of charge. So yeah, they probably might not get no bond, man, for real, because they got charged with a crime. But I feel like people gotta, I feel like people gotta be careful with the men in the world, like guys who want to meet a girl who underage and they probably in 40s, 50 years old or 30s, and they meet a girl probably underage. Man, I feel like parents should be able to monitor on what the kids watch, or I think either way they do online, because they might be somebody who's a creep, somebody who want to get at young girls, and like things happen to them, they can get raped or get killed by a I think predator or pedophile. But I feel like this 8 man who's in jail now is facing charges of rape. No, I mean of basically trying to meet a girl for sex. That's it, man. So it's sad though. So make sure comment in, try some peace. I'm out here. Take care and peace.